Ladies and gentlemen, in recent days, the Amhara region has become a battleground for intense conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano militia. Disturbing reports have surfaced, shedding light on the gravity of the situation in various areas within the Amhara region. The latest information we have received provides a grim account of the atrocities being committed, particularly by ENDF soldiers. In the Awi zone of Western Gojam, specifically in Sorit, Zaga, Ambala, and Rafi Gabriel, it has been reported that following a defeat in battle against Fano forces, ENDF soldiers callously murdered over 20 Amhara civilians. This shocking incident reveals the dire consequences of the ongoing conflict on innocent lives. Moving to northern Wello, in the historic city of Lalibela, a tragic incident unfolded on November 10, 2023, where ENDF soldiers reportedly murdered over 30 Amhara civilians. The scale of violence in Lalibela is deeply concerning, and the loss of so many lives in a single incident underscores the urgency of addressing the conflict. The southern Gondar region has also witnessed bloodshed, with reports indicating that in the areas of Guto Mariam, Sharafagod, Egud Ada, and Gondar BR, Samada County, ENDF soldiers took the lives of 6 Amhara farmers. The impact of such incidents on local communities is devastating, exacerbating the already fragile situation. Further reports from Mersa in northern Wello reveal yet another incident where an ENDF soldier allegedly murdered a lone Amhara civilian. The frequency of such incidents emphasizes the need for immediate attention to prevent further loss of life. In Lalibela, northern Wello, the situation appears to be escalating, with reports of ENDF soldiers not only murdering additional Amhara civilians, but also engaging in looting. Jewelry stores, shops, businesses, and civilian homes have reportedly been targeted, adding an economic dimension to the already dire humanitarian crisis in the region. The gravity of the situation is further underscored by reports suggesting that in the last 5 days alone, ENDF soldiers in Lalibela have murdered over 30 Amhara civilians. The relentless violence and loss of life demand urgent intervention to safeguard the well-being of the affected communities. In Dera, northern Shua, a different form of violence has emerged, with the Oromo Liberation Front, OLF, allegedly kidnapping Amhara churchgoers and priests. The ominous prediction that they may face further harm follows a disturbing pattern observed in similar situations, highlighting the need for concerted efforts to ensure the safety of religious communities. The recent statement released by the Amhara Regional State, emanating from the office of the newly appointed regional president in the aftermath of the federal government's declaration of a state of emergency in August 2023, provides a critical insight into the complex and dire situation unfolding in the region. This statement acknowledges the profound challenges in restoring peace, particularly in the aftermath of what it terms as the North War, the conflict between the federal government and the Tigray People's Liberation Front, TPLF. The statement emphasizes the indispensable role of peace as the bedrock of development, stressing the devastating impact of the North War on the region. It acknowledges the difficulty of restoring peace in the current context of ongoing conflict within the region and underscores a poignant truth: that in internal conflicts there can be no true victors, only a perpetuation of generational vendettas. The regional administration, perceived by some as influenced by ethnic Oromo nationalists within the government structure, including Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, candidly admits that relying solely on security forces is insufficient to achieve lasting peace. It calls for a collective effort, asserting that durable peace necessitates the active involvement of the entire populace at the local and familial levels. Addressing the ongoing conflict, the statement points towards the need for collaboration among regional intellectuals, political actors, and the general populace to bring an end to the hostilities. Importantly, it urges citizens to refrain from actions that may result in loss of life, destruction, and displacement, signaling the urgent need for a united front against further escalation. The statement echoes the Ethiopian government's narrative regarding the cause of the conflict in the Amhara region, attributing it to the motives of the Fano movement, which is portrayed as seeking looting and self-enrichment. It accuses Fano, without explicitly naming the group, of eroding Amhara values, causing civilian casualties, and engaging in looting and violence against innocent civilians. Notably, the Fano movement enjoys visible support within the Amhara region and beyond, evident from social media activism and local reports. The group's purported goal of addressing threats against ethnic Amhara has resonated strongly among the community, particularly in light of the reported massacres of Amhara civilians in other regions of Ethiopia since Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed assumed office in 2018. The statement provides a critical context for understanding the ongoing conflict, shedding light on the complexities surrounding ethnic tensions, political dynamics, and the deep-seated aspirations and grievances of various groups within the Amhara region. The persistence of the conflict, despite the declared state of emergency and the reported deployment of paratroopers, underscores the gravity of the situation and the formidable challenges in achieving a swift resolution. The region stands at a crossroads, requiring concerted efforts at various levels to address the root causes of the conflict and pave the way for sustainable peace and stability. Ladies and gentlemen, as we navigate through the intricate web of unfolding events and pivotal developments, your engagement and connection with our updates become increasingly paramount. We implore you to stay tuned to our channel for comprehensive coverage of the dynamic situations shaping our world. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel to ensure you don't miss out on the latest information and in-depth analyses.